Hello, join me as I build my 87 6-core Intel computer. So this desktop is going to be built, I'm building this desktop to do primarily to do music production and video rendering in 4K. So this is my second Intel i7 of the year. My first one was a 6700K, which is 4-core. The reason why I bought this particular CPU is because this is a 6-core, 12-thread CPU. It is a very powerful, and the more cores really the better. So if you have a 7700K or 6700K and you're a gamer, I would not advise you to use this chip. This chip is really for serious PC users, people that are doing music production and especially video production in 4K and 1080p to 4K. So this would be for somebody who's doing serious, basically a streamer or a video creator, a YouTube creator. And to me, I need the best rig that I can afford, and this 8700K fits the bill for me. So join me as I build and this start to finish. So these are what I have. First of all, I have the 6700K, the 8700K, sorry. And the K basically means that this chip can be overclocked. So that's the chip there. It's in the box. This is what you get when you buy a processor. You get this box. So I have the processor fan. I don't really need a fan this big, but because I'm just making sure that if I do plan to overclock the chip, that the cooling is adequate. So this is a very good cooler. It's a Core Master, and I'm probably going to be using a Core Master case also. So that's that. This is the hard drive. I bought a 2 GB hard drive. And also, whenever I build a new PC, I always buy a new hard drive. So that's a new hard drive. It's a Seagate 2 GB hard drive. So it's enough room, excuse me, to hold my my Windows 10 and my various programs. Because I'm going to be putting Adobe on there. I'm going to be putting Photoshop. I'm going to be putting Power Director and Power DVD, and I'm going to be putting probably FL Studio. So that's the hard drive, and it's brand new, fresh. And I always buy these Seagate hard drives because they're very reliable. And the last thing I'm going to show you the actual motherboard. I hope you can see it and the light is good. This is the motherboard that I bought. I love this motherboard, this company. They always make good motherboards, and also it has lighting. And this particular motherboard is compatible with the 8700K chip. It's compatible with the new line of 6-core processors from Intel. So let's crack on with the build. So continue. And this should take me, I estimate it'll take me about an hour to complete this build. Stay tuned for part 2. So hello, Lord Series back again. So this is I'm probably halfway through my build now. I've got the DDR4 memory seated on the motherboard, and I have the CPU and cooler connected. I've not actually put the paste on yet, but I just want to give you a look on. I want to give you a close look at the seated motherboard, the CPU on the motherboard. So this. Actually, I've not actually put the paste on yet, but I'm going to be doing that. I'm just doing tests to make sure that the cooler is correctly mounted on the board, and also the motherboard receives the cooler without any problem. So if you look at it, I have my DDR4. There's my DDR4 memory. I have my sound card connected, and I have my network card for internet, for wireless Wi-Fi connected. So all I have to do now is just seat this on. I just have to seat this on in my case. And this is my case. My case is down there. Excuse the floor. This is just my workroom. So there's the case that this PC is going to go into. That's the case, and it's going to be, and there is the GPU. It's a RX 480 GPU, which I think is 8 gigabytes. So that is, so as I say, I'm halfway through my build, and I will stop the camera and I will restart when it is actually in the case. And I'm using the EVGA 750 power supply. That's the power supply there. Really, I really, probably it's a little bit of overkill, because a 650 watt will be quite adequate, but I'm just going to go with the 750 for now. Yeah, so far so good. This build is quite easy. There's no problem at all. I'm able to do everything I want so far. But the proof is in the pudding. I'm going to apply the paste onto the CPU, because the cooler is adequate. I'm looking at the cooler. There seems to be no problem with it sitting on the board. I always have fun building Intel CPUs, Intel computers. They're always kind of easy to do. So I will continue. I'll pause the video, the camera, and I'll come back when it is seated in the case, the motherboard. Thank you for watching.